Just pouring my, don't get face.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's Blunt's Eagles going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Foles. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is Ajayi. And an alley to run. Jay Ajayi's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 61 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Foles. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now Foles. Ertz has it left side. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. They
run again with a Jay. Room here to run. Jay's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell...
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They run it with Carson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They set up the screen to Ajayi. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's the veteran Selleck with the Eagle touchdown. Brent Selleck in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Lockett, the man in motion. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Lock the man in motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits Baldwin right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. And the play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. This time Wilson will throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Ajayi. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final minute. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Foles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wilson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. To throw on second down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Carson. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson to throw. On the move, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal.